No, $200 of $1 coins this morning. Went down my little bank and chased in that mule that I reckon is down there, the $2,001.10. Excuse me. So yeah, Howard's Coin Finds on YouTube and on Facebook. So go over there and friend or follow. If you want to comment on my post, you've got a friend. If you want to follow, that's fine. And I've got a page as well that's also Howard's Coin Finds, Australian Coins. I think that's what I've got it as, Howard's Australian Coin Finds. I think it might be. It's something like that. I'll have to look. I've made the page up real quick. And I'm on eBay too. So you can check all them out. I've got all the links in the description. So yeah, went down 6 o'clock, nice and early, nobody around, except for when I got there, there was an absolute ton of road making equipment down there. All the guys all going, and they're doing the car park. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with the car park. I don't know. They're just, I don't know. Anyway, look fine to me, waste of money, or they're digging up and doing pipes. But there's, you know, I could just, being from construction, I could see right there, they're looking at like, you know, probably 20, 30,000 a day for the amount of workers and the amount of vehicles that were there. Seriously, just to do that car park. And it doesn't need doing, so I don't know why they're doing it. But anyhow, somebody's got money. The shopping centre. But they could be doing something else. They could be doing pipe work, but it looks like it's all tar laying equipment and a whole lot. But anyhow. And they started early, because I was down there at 6. Pretty noisy. And somebody left their truck, as they do, with the reverse on, so it's just beeping its head off. Real dog, that is, when they do that. Don't know why they do that, but they do. And leave them in reverse while they're sitting there. It's just going, and they're not supposed to start till after 6 o'clock anyway, and they were already going when I got there, so they were starting before 6, which they're not supposed to. I mean, they were physically already working. And being in construction, I know that we used to, anybody started earlier than 6, man, did you get people getting into the council about it. This particular coin, 2009, it's got 3 reverses on it, and they're only the ones, that's all I can see. I've checked all the lettering, I can't see any differences there at all. They're all the same, they're all curve-based letters, scalloped or fish-tailed, whatever you want to call them. Got the kink in the middle, the bottom. That's what you're looking for on the 81.20 cents, the Canadian. Anyway, but look at the ones, there's 2 thick ones and 1 thin. And they've got different tops and different feet on them. Best thing to do is, I bet them because it's small, is, yeah, I got about 30 of them together, 30 or 40, and compared them all. That's how I found that there was another one. We thought there was only one. Different reverse, but there's 3. I found 3 different ones. Yeah, so have fun with them, looking for them. You can pretty much pick them out. But you'll need a few of them, as with anything, for comparisons. Just get my bucket and put my coins in. Oh, sorry, I haven't looked over here. Monkey King, how you going, buddy? Going to work, but listening, yeah, that's it. Michael, how you going, buddy? Yeah, that's all right. On your way to work, listening. I'll talk about anything, mate. So I don't think you'll have a problem listening in. I should call out all the coins so you know what I'm, but you might not know what they are. Are you in Monkey King? Are you in Australia or in the US? I never picked up where you are of all the times over there in Spuds. I honestly can't remember. So you're going to work, so you're probably here, are you? Oh no, well, you could be over there because you could be doing night shift. Oh, right, oh yeah, you're in the US, yeah, that's it. So it's the time here now. So you're on the night shift, eh? There's a lot to, I mean, I've got to say that I don't know if there's as many as what you guys have got over in the US though, because you make so many coins. We've got so much going back so long that we've got a split now. It's from 66 onwards. You guys haven't got a split. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure you can still use all your coins. From what coins can you use? Is it still from 1909? Is it 1909 with Lincoln? 1906, the first 1 cent with him on there. Can you still? What year can you go back to use? Is it 1901 or something? But I know they put a date on. You can't go further back. But you guys, you know. Anyway, the point is, you got a long non-break of coins, and the amount that you guys make, you know, you can make billions of just the one coin every year. So you'd have to have more varieties and errors than we have, and ones to collect for sure. Yeah, you would. I mean, just your states from the 2000 ones, there's 50 or, you know, whatever coins you the amount of coins you had there, 50 odd. So picking up what we've got compared to what you got, you should be able to do it. Well, you would be able to do it. That's a large design there. So if you look between the ladies, that gap, let's say it's 1.5 mil. The small design, you can get 2 designs on this. There's 10 million they minted. And the small design, when you look at that right angle, it's exactly the same as that. They match. When you look at it and it doesn't match, well, it's the large design. And then the other one is look at the distance at the bottom of the trident, it's hardly anything. Look up here at the first prong, and that's about, you know, 0.4 of a mil. And the small design is about 1 mil. So you'll see a prong there, the first prong on that trident, you'll see that, and the gap down here is the same. 10 million, they're a variety of each other because the mint doesn't know which one they minted first, so there's no standard coin. We don't know if it's the small design or the large, but I find 3 to 4 large to every small. So based on that, there's about, you know, 2 to 3 million small design, and the rest would be large. You can get pairs of them, no problems at all. You can get everything in their coins. Finding them in this condition is what you want to do, and yeah, you can. In the large, very scarce in the small, but you can be lucky enough to find really good condition of the 2 of them and get a really nice set. Let me look at so you can go as far back as 1859. Oh. Yeah, that's right, but people that spend in those coins don't collect coins. Let's face it, mate, they'd have to be totally oblivious to spend them and not know that anything old has a good chance of being worth very good money. So yeah, they'd have to be totally oblivious to it, or they're down to their last buck, you know. I've done that. I've had to spend stuff that is worth mega dollars, you know, that I've found. It gets to that stage sometimes. That's why it's good. If you're not buying your coins but finding them, you're just saving money. And if you need it for a rainy day, well, bugger it, use them all, and you'll find them again. Everything I've put back into the bank, I've found again. Everything. Without exception. Without exception, I've found everything again. That's why I have no problems. If I need them, I'll go and cash them in. It doesn't break my heart, nothing. I like noodling and looking for the coins. I'll just go find them again. So you will find them again. B for barbecue. I'll tell you something about this now. 2021, Great Australia Coin Hunt number 2. They brought them out in 2019. That was Great Australia Coin Hunt number 1. Then the next one, 2021. They didn't bring it 2020. And then number 3 is 2022. 463,000 for each of the letters, A to Z, on these. The 2019 was 523,000 for each coin. And no mintage figure for these ones yet, the 2021s, but they'll be around the same. So anyway, I've got eBay, of course, and I go around sniffing to see what coins are selling for and what they got, just having a quick look. Anyway, I come across, I was doing something and anyway, the gash coins I was looking at, something came up that I was looking for, and I saw somebody's got one of these in there, and they've got a rare Australian barbecue coin, $1,500. $1,500 is what they put on this. Some people, and I looked at their score, 0. They've just started. So if everybody out there, anyone that's got low numbers on their eBay, I'd be real sus, I'll tell you now. Especially when they got high prices, like 0, 1, or low numbers, and they got high prices on these coins. They're the scammers. So watch out for that, but $1,500, eh? I won't even be keeping that. I'm going to show it to you guys, and that'll be going back into the bank because I don't want them. I had, and still got a roll of them. That's all I need is one, and I had so many of them, and I made up the books. I had enough of them. Not wanted by me. Yeah, so yeah, some people, I still see those 1988 $2, which is worth $2, uncirculated $4. The most minted coins of any $2 ever. We still haven't topped the 100 and was it 36 or 86 million or whatever it was of them. And there's still people on there for them want $3,000 and $5,000 for them. And YouTube, eBay, you can put them in. I've put them in a million times. They don't do nothing. They just leave them. eBay literally do nothing. They've been told by me and a million other people I'm gathering, the sellers on there, about these people, and they're still there. The problem with eBay is they don't have anybody in there on their board that checks listings when people put complaints in about being fakes. I've done that, and counterfeits, all that stuff, without having the proper stampage on the coin like they're supposed to, and everything, and they don't do anything. That's because I've figured out they haven't got anybody at all in there that knows anything about coins to even be able to just look and say that's not right and cut it, and that's not going for that price, it's out. In an auction, well, what people pay, they pay, but not for fixed price, which is what that was. And so they haven't got anybody in there to be able to even know to look at any coin, 23 halfpenny, the 1930 pennies, anything that they've counterfeited and made from in China. That's where they're all coming from. And there's no one in there can tell the difference, and so they don't take them down. They leave them there. And so they're assisting those scammers to rip off people. And I don't know how they're getting away with it. The government's not doing it. I put them in all the time, and they do not do nothing. I put one guy in 200 times. I'm not lying to you. If my missus was here, I'd bring her in to tell you. 200 times over a 9-month period. And they finally took it down. finally, that's how much I had to get into them about this guy that was trying to sell a 1923 halfpenny that was totally fake. And he kept it on there, uncirculated. He had this, and I don't know if he wanted 6 grand, 5 grand. He wanted megabyte. I knew straight away it was a fake. Anyway, that's how long it took for that, so I gave up putting anyone in. I don't give a rat's now. They don't. It's pointless, absolutely pointless telling eBay. They're right out of control, and they've got nobody controlling, and they haven't got people in the right areas that are experts and know what they're looking at to be able to can this one. And they want to in stamps and coins and bullion, because that's where the most money is going, and the easiest place people can get ripped off too. So anyway, that's my spiel on, and I'm on there. I've got no choice. You can buy directly off me on YouTube and directly off me on Facebook. But as for a platform for me to go on, I've only got eBay. I've been on there since 2005, and I don't know about the other ones and what to do on them. So, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's not rotated. I was keeping this one. I'm talking so much, I forgot to. That's a large head, so I'll keep this. Hopefully find a small head, and I can show you that these have got 2 obverse dies on them. Got a variety, which is this one, the large head. The small head, good luck finding them. It's the same as the 99 $2, which I found one yesterday, and the $2 small head is like 1 in $800 or something, $600 of $2 coins to find one of them. But you'll find the large head, which is the variety, every day of the week. And so it's a rare occasion where the standard is scarcer than the variety. Same with these. You get these rotated 30 degrees, and they're all on the large head. I've got 23, 24 something of these now, and they're on the large head. But I tell you what, I haven't pulled out a rotate for a little while. If anybody's been following me all the time, I was pulling these out. I got, said 23, 24, and if I was 7 down there, I could have 30. And I've been telling everybody they're a rotate, and they're just, you know, they're a rotate. That's all I can tell you. And all the rotates are $40 up. And these things, nobody interested. I had them for $7 on eBay. Nobody interested. I put them up to 15 now. They're only going to go up further as as I get less of them coming here, they'll be going up to match the other ones. And I haven't found a rotate now for hundreds, $1,000 of ones. I haven't found one. So anyone that's caught on what I told them, to keep every one of them, check for them, keep them, because they're going to shoot up. And they'll start doing it. If this stays like this now, where I'm not finding them, then yeah, for sure, means maybe somebody in TikTok's told someone or something, and everybody's catching on to it. And they'll disappear out just like the other ones, become really hard to find. And there'll only be one die, so maximum it'll be 250,000, somewhere there. That's just been cashed out for time. But we don't know. When you don't know the figure, the Midwich hasn't told you, you have to go to the maximum of what a die can do. And then hopefully, so, you know, 250,000, because we don't know. So you have to go to max, that they did the whole run of a die before they realised it was out. But we don't know. It could have been 10,000, 20, 30, anywhere up to the max what that die could take, or until they found it. And they're an unknown figure, totally unknown, don't know. So I was getting the few there last year and through here, and I just realised now I haven't had one for quite a couple of $100 now. So they're just in that, you know, in the last couple of weeks that they're dried up. So I'm glad I got 30 of them. I'm pretty sure it's 30 or 23. I can't remember if the ones I got on eBay are counted in my 23. There, that's a nice condition privy mark. There's a AUS, Australia Discovery Hunt. This was came out 2019, same year that Australia Post brought out their Great Australia coin hunt. This is the Great Australia Discovery Hunt, or Australia dollar discovery hunt. It was a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, they brought an AUS out, privy mark there, 35 years of the $1, 84 to 19. Privy marks, counter stamps, and mint marks. I'd be keeping every one of them that you find. And now the significance about this one, only 1.5 million of each one, is this is the last coin in circulation with a privy mark on it with the Queen. It's the last one. And we all know, don't we? What's the things that go for the most money? The first and last of everything. That's the last. So that's the last time. That's the last coin with the Queen and privy marks on it. In circulation, not from mint sets and stuff, but in circulation released, that's it. So that's another reason for that being collected now, and obviously they will go up in price because it's the last coin with a privy mark in circulation with the Queen on it. And everyone's gone crazy because she's on there and she's gone. So I've no doubt they'll be going up, if not starting to already. Supposedly a large head on these, all spaced IRB. I'm yet to find one. If you find one, take it to Downies. Don't put it on eBay, because it'll be the first one in existence, as far as I'm concerned. Pretty sure the books have got it wrong. But if somebody, as I put it out there, the challenge to send me some photos and show me a large head, 2001 Federation, and I want it taken like that, and I want a mirror behind there so I can see it, because you can get 2001s with large head out of mint sets and stuff, out of the cards, the Navy, Army and Air Force. So I want to see both sides through a mirror, not somebody's taking a photo of another one that's the Navy one with a large head, but I want to see both sides of that one in a mirror to show me a large head and that it's a Fed. Anyone got that to show me? And show the rest of the world too, and prove that your books out there are telling you the truth. But there's a lot of stuff in the books, and done is they don't exist. They've got you hunting around for coins that are in there. They don't exist. All these one-offs. Yeah. I know the ones. I ain't going to go through them. Can't be bothered. Everyone will have to find it by their own research, and after time, like me, 24 years of doing this, you just know they just ain't around. Never seen them. Never seen them for sale. Never seen photos of them. And long-time noodlers suddenly realise after a while they know the ones that aren't in there, and that for whatever reason they got in there. One-offs, who knows. 2014 Anzac, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. Every year's the same, except the date's the same. Every year's the same coin, except for the date. The date's different. 22 mil on the 14, 1.4 on the 2015, that's the lowest mint. 2016 is 2.1, 2017 1.9 million, and the 2018 is 2 million. You'll find all of them in here. Just try finding them in that condition. You get one, you get a 14 though, pros, because of the mintage. I'm not going to say all of them you will, because that's a big call. You might not. It can take a while to find all the others in top neck, but I did find 4. When was that? 2 weeks ago when I did the noodle. I think that was my small bag, and I got 4. I was missing the 2015 I was missing, and I got that next noodle, but that wasn't in very good nick. But the 4 that I got, 14, 15, 16 and 18 were all like that. Couldn't believe it. And then I found a 15 in the next noodle, which wasn't very good. Then after that, I found another couple in another one, and I got a really nice 17. So I've got a set of really nice set of them in 3 noodles. So that was pretty good, because they're selling them for up to 20 bucks now for a set, or even more. Yeah, so look for them. But as with anything in here, it's you're looking for the coins, yeah, but you want the best condition. That's the hard bit. That's another large head. Now that one, which is the cleaner? Oh yeah, this one. I'll keep that one. It's not rotated. Again, look, I've had quite, is it? No. I've had quite a few go through my hand now. I haven't got to rotate, because I know there's a few people out there that have mentioned to me really good that I've told them about it, and they're, you know, said that's spot on, because they know that you want to be finding them and keeping them. There'll be the biggest increase of any of the coins you'll find. I'll tell you that, there will be. It's, I don't know, it's like finding that house in the street and you got it for 200 grand and everything's $1 million because everybody just missed it. I don't know. That's, so the biggest increase in any of the coins here to find will be the rotate 99s. 2001, that's not a large head, it's not rotated, and you can get a reverse die on these as well. Variety, there's a thin and thick date. That's the thin date. So nice, you look at the O, it's just a nice thinnish O, and there's a bigger gap between the 9-0 than the wide one. I'll keep it there in case they come across one. Compare it. There's the, now that one is, that's a large as well. Yeah, so you can see that gap to that one's heaps bigger. And the distance here, and there's no prong. So that's 2 large ones. 2 large, sorry, varieties. I've got my coffee here. Oh, sorry, bro, I haven't looked over you. Was that a clad 25 cent 1997? I gather that just is just a normal coin. In America, he wants 1,500 bucks. And 13 people watching. Yeah, let's all hope they're just watching. Because they're curious as to what they're going to get for that. But that, if there's no significance to that year, that's just a quarter that somebody's trying to sell for 1,500 bucks. All right, come on, Mr. Mule. I found everything else down at that bank over those weeks. I was having a good run. But the quadrella, because I picked the other 3, which was the rotate 2001, 2019, what was it, 2019? Mobberoos, and the 2014 Mobberoos. That was right, and then I said it should be the mule. And anyway, I got those 3 all in a row. I couldn't believe it. So I'm missing the mule. Oh, thought I'd missed that. So there's the S, they go with the U. US, there you go. And where was it? There. So yeah, U and S, both the same, 1.5 mil. I think the A is 1.5040 mil. 40,000 more than these, I'm pretty sure. So they're both in good nicks. You got black notes there though. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so we just need the A, and we got a nice set of them. One hit. And as I've said before, for anyone in the USA, our coins, when we bring them out, all their colour coins, you know, like the Commonwealth Games lately, the big A, U and S, a good thing about in America is you can use our coins for you too, because the AUS is ours, and well, just put the A to the back and you've got USA. So you can actually arrange Australian coins into the USA abbreviation. So there you go. 856. Come on, Mr. Mule. 24. Get me hand out of there. I feel like I've been talking for non-stop. It's probably why my throat's all dried out. Coffee don't help either. No rotate. That looks like the thick date, and it's not a large head. Yeah, there you go. So there's the thin date, and there's the thick date. Okay, and I'm pretty sure, like, it's only picked up on there, but I'm pretty sure it applies to this 2001 over here. Look, yeah, has to, but just go on the 1901. And yeah, so there's the variety of those two. Reverse variety, 1901, small, thick and thin, broad and narrow, whatever you want to say, font, numbers. Oh, well, there's a mule. I found one. Oh, look, and I've got that one too, so that's good. So that's a 2005. Have I got a dancing man here? No, it's in the bucket. Let me just quickly see. You can't see it. There's one in the bucket, but anyhow. So 2005 was supposed to be the dancing man on the back here for World War II. But somebody went out into the vault and they brought this out. And that's the 2006. Alright, so they brought that out by accident and they put that on there. And they minted a 2005 with the 2006 reverse. So the mint found it, and so they decided to continue minting them and not scrap them, and they made 5.8 million of them. But they're a mule. They're a mule of the 2005 obverse with the 2006 Mobberoo's reverse. It should have been the dancing man all year. So if you want a mule, catalogue mule by the mint, 2005 is a mule, 5.8 mil. Getting them in top condition again is the trick, and a better trick would be if you could even find one with rabbit ears on it and that, because I've never found one with any errors on them. There's a little bit offset there, hey, wasn't it? There's a bit more. Oh, well, no, it's just offset. Would have been right if the collar was stuck in the up position. Push that right out, that would have been nice. But anyhow, that's a mule. 2005. Yeah, strike out a collar, that'd be... don't see many of them. I've seen them for sale. I see lots of people with really good stuff, you know. I don't know where they get them, because I don't think they'd make it into the rolls. So they're probably bags or something to buy. But I've seen some real beauties. They're not backyard jobs or nothing. Proper top-notch error coins that I just don't find. So I reckon they get them in bags, find them in bags. Just bear with me 2 secs. I'm just doing something. Sorry, I'm just doing something. Yeah. Anyway, I had to check out something there. It's pouring down rain, eh? They said we might get hail here. I hope not, because I'm in the back room and it's not fixed yet from that big storm I had, 3 days before Christmas, caved in the roof in here. Just got plastic up there. And it's not repaired, hasn't been fixed. And then last night they told us to hail in areas and stuff. And me and the wife just looked at each other and like, oh man, I'm going to have to, well, I've got the plastic sheets out already. I haven't really put them, we bought stuff and put them out. So yeah, every time we hear that, I've got to get all the plastic sheet out and the buckets and lay them all out again and hope it doesn't end up in a storm, because we never got told about that storm when it hit before Christmas. There was nothing on the road, nothing. It just came and hit us out of nowhere. That's a small design, so what's that at the moment? That was 2 to 1. So 2 large to a small design. I'll get rid of that one. So you can see here there's no prong, there's prong there. And the distance at the bottom of the trident, the distance from the D to the inner ring. And of course, just got to look down there and you see the right angles match. It's just real funny that that cap just happens to be the same as that. Just picked it up that it did. So yeah, so there's the small and large set. That's alright. And you can get cuds on the forearm here, on these. And you can also get rim cuds on these, both sides. They're you know, they're not all the time, but I have found quite a few of them with on both sides, and good size too. I think the biggest one I had was 12 mil or 14 mil, but they normally tend to be just here. So it's blown. That's where they tend to be, around here. And on the other side, the opposite, there. So anyway, keep an eye on them, on any of the coins for rim cuds. Can happen on any coin. Oh look, there's a rabbit ear sitting there. Nice big one. 2010 or 26. Oh, that could be a 98. Oh, it's a 94. Alright, that's pretty big for a 94. 98s get really big. But that's a nice big cut there. Look at the size of that. The 2000s probably get the biggest, and the 2016 and 2000 I'd say are equal. Then the 98s get the next one, but this is pretty equal with the 98. That's a really massive rabbit ears on that 94. Yeah, so that's a little bit scarcer. That would have been just before they found it and got rid of the die, for sure. I didn't know they got that big. Alright, so that's a good one. That's a bit scarcer. Big one on the 94. Stephen, how you going, buddy? Just, yeah, just put that on there. I'm just making sure I didn't set my settings. That's better. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, it's massive rabbit ears on that 94. I was surprised, you know, when I looked at it, and I was looking at the age of it at the back, you know, having to get, and I'm thinking, oh, 2000, and you can tell that's not minted 2000 anyway. They just look different. 2000 is flatter, rounder. The 2000. If you really study your $2,000 coin, to me, it's different to all the other dollar coins. You just have to get it and look at it long enough and check it, and you'll see it is a different. You can pick it up without turning them over at 2000. They just seem thinner. There was just something different about the 2000s. And now I've told you, just grab as many as you can, put them together with other coins, and just see if you can see what I'm talking about. That roundness to it, that slight difference. The coin is the coin, but it is definitely a standalone to $1 that I can pick out from the back. And again, it's probably because of that weak, useless metal that they used that year, that they just really don't take the hits good at all. Mr. Dinosaur, there you go. Australicoinnoodlingvideos. Australicoinnoodlingvideos or Australicoinnoodlingvideos. But if you go Australicoinnoodlingvideos, because they've got it in there. Anyway, that's pretty good. Another one to go with me coins. They're worth $1 each now, alright? They're $8 uncirculated from the mint, which means uncirculated, those coins are $2 each. So if you go down under, you can't go under, you can't be saying $1.50 and $1, they're $1 now. That's it. Anything out of circulation, you can't sell them. It's just a keep because they're $1. You can go buy uncirculated for $2 in a pack as well. So I know what I'd be getting. I definitely wouldn't be buying any second-hand ones. I'd be getting, go down to the mint, go down to your post office, and mine's still got tons there. Nobody's interested in them, I know. They might even drop them down to $6. I'll just wait and see, because nobody's buying them. The mint, I had a look, they still got theirs at $12. They haven't dropped them. They've got the Privy Mark and Mint Mark ones, and the proof ones still available too at the mint. The post office doesn't, I'm pretty sure, but they've got them for $12 online, and $30 or more is free postage. So you get 4 sets for $32 and free postage. 4 sets for $32. That's pretty good. Yeah, so there's another mule, 2005. Dollar with dollar mule, that one. The 2000, like this one. And see that, these 2000s are just a standalone coin. They're all the same. They all look this round. The other coins don't have it. Well, this one, it's, well, the edges on that are a bit flat, but you can still see. These are the only coins. And the next ones that I found come close to this was the 2010. But they're a standalone coin, I tell you. They absolutely are a standalone coin. They're totally different to the other $1. They just are round. They're roundish. They're all like this. They look squashed. They look different, flattish, but the same weight. But they are a standalone $1 coin. I know after 24 years, they are a standalone coin. Whatever they did, they're different to all the other coins. None of them look like it when you put them next to it. 2015, 93, what have we got here? 84, 85. Anyway, I'm sure you get the message, but they're a standalone dollar. I don't know what they did that year for minting them. The dies, no idea, but they're roundish. They're totally different. They're a really weak strike, if anybody's noticed that too. They're nearly flat. They didn't use much pressure on these when they minted them. Hardly any pressure. Rounded edges, both sides. The design seems to sit up, which tells me they use low pressure. I don't know if they had some problems with the upsetting machine there, and it flattened them out too much, or didn't give them enough edge, I should say. I really don't know, but anyway, they're a standalone, the 2000, on their way they're minted. Dave, how you going, buddy? Alright, number 14. Oh look, T for thongs. Probably the ones I just put back in. 2019. 523,000 on each of these. When they came out, I was saying, I calculated, what did I calculate on them? No, I was out. I think I calculated like 300 and, was it 300 and, no, I calculated 491,000 is what I worked out on them. And the actual figures have come out at 523. So being 30,000 off wasn't too bad. And I was calling them out on the year. So that was pretty good. Australia Post dropped the price from 12, yeah, $8, yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, you go on their site. Yeah, I put it in a post too. I think I did a post here or put it on Facebook. Anyway, I've been trying to tell everybody. I did a post, yeah. I did a post with all the links. So I've been trying to tell everybody to not buy them off eBay or nowhere, all from the mint, because they're not worth nothing unless they're uncirculated now. They're worth $1. That's it. You can't be selling that for more than what the uncirculated's going for, at $2. Like that. Look at that. It's just $1. These are now, find them and just keep what you want for your sets for yourself. But anyone that was thinking of getting them and selling them, you can't. You've been outdone, outdone by the Australia Post dropping them down to $8, and you get a package, and you get 4 uncirculated coins. So that seriously killed any selling prospects of anybody that's got them on eBay or was going to. I never put them on there at all. I wasn't even going to do it because at $12, I've got 7 sets. I can make another set up. I'll have 8 sets there, and they'll be for giveaways or just keeping there. But they're never going to go up in price because the uncirculateds will take ages for them to go up in price. The post office can't even get rid of them. There's 4 boxes at mine, and they've been there for what, 2 weeks now, and they put them on for that $8. Yeah, 2 weeks, and I think there's only a couple out of each box gone. No one is interested in buying them at $8, let alone the 12. So I reckon they're going to drop them down to 6, and hopefully they get $2 out of it to cover the packaging and that. And yeah, and they basically just, that when they do things like that, anyone that's been doing a lot of noodling and has got hundreds of these together to make up sets, well, you've just been done. You've been done. Keep what your best ones and go and spend them. That's it. They just become a total collectible for people. That's it. Not for any selling or nothing. God knows on eBay. They'll probably keep them all on there anyway, the people that are selling them. And then people that don't know will buy them, but oops, that knocked off that. Look what I got there. That flew out of there. 2021, that's the lowest minted one at 5 million. So 2020, 2021, 2022, the mint said they were going to produce 25 million over 3 years. They released the 2020, which is 12.5 million. They released the 2021 mid 2022, probably because of all the chaos that's been going on the years before. And that was 5 million, which means the 2022 will be 7.5 million. So this is the lowest mint. Donation dollar, first ones in the world with donation on it, actually for that, and our first coloured circulating coin. Yeah, so keep that one there. I don't collect them. I actually, well, I don't put them in the donation tin. I just give them back to the bank. I'm looking here. I haven't checked all these. They all spelled. Come on, rotate. That's the large, broad 1901 as well. No large head, no rotate, no mint marks, no rabbities, no zip on them, never happens. No rabbities, no nothing else, no mint marks, tiny little mint marks down here is what you want to look for. Right there, real small. Bet is big, bit smaller than that O. Just probably like that tiny little thing. So make sure you don't miss them. Most of the mint marks are tiny. The 2019 AUS, they're the biggest privy marks I think we got on any circulating coin. 2004, 85, 2007, nothing happens on them. 85, rabbit ears, what you get. Another small design, so that means I've got 2 sets now. There's 2 small. Is that small? Catches me off. No, it's a large design. That's another large, sorry. So it's 3 large to 2 small. Yes. So anyway, so that's another set, large and small. Number 7. So no prong, got prong. So all you need to look is that. But I just found that the small matches that gap between there, whereas the large doesn't. The right angle. So it's 2 sets. That's all right. Oh no, we got thunder going out here, man. I tell you. Anyway, that was the last roll. I'm going to have to go and start covering everything up here and protecting. Man, I wouldn't want to get over here. I'll tell you, I've got so much gear. It stresses me out big time when I get this rain and that, because you just don't know. Out of nowhere, and I could be everything all gone again, because we moved stuff back in here too, you know. Anyhow. Dave, how you going, buddy? Hidden you Miss Mathis. Hello. I'm good, buddy. Yeah, well, I gather the 2023 is going to come out, mate, because the 2020 produced, they said they were doing 25 million of them. These came out at the end of 2022. And I'd say because of COVID and the Woolies releases and all the wiggle and everything else they had coming out. And so I reckon that they would, I reckon they'd minted these, or they already had the die, whatever, when the Queen passed. And I reckon that if they had the dies and everything to do, well, she passed. Yeah, well, all right, make them. Yeah, you know, they're still producing them this year with her on there, so there's no sin about the fact that if they hadn't produced them, but they had the dies, we can't do it because she passed. No, well, that we wouldn't have got those coins this year. So I definitely think the 22s will be coming out. Definitely already minted and done. So yeah, if not, then that's 5 million on our first colour coin. Well, second one, it's our first colour, but you know, second release of it would be worth keeping, even though they don't want you to, because they want everyone to donate. Let me just get rid of these coins off here. Sorry, noise, ASM people will love it. Whatever that thing is, AMSR, whatever that sound. What was these? Oh, that was just the mule I showed you. 2005, should have been Manson Man, but it was muled up with that one. 2006 reverse. Somebody put in accidental, 5.8 million. We've got massive rabbit ears at the top, cut. 94, error. 2021, 5 mil. Donation coin. Then we got broad and thin variety, 1901. Or have we? It looked at. Anyway, I think there's the gap between. Anyway, they can be hard to tell when they're new. You'll tell the difference. That we'll say it's thin, broad. You can tell the difference when you've got the two with them. Look for the large head on them though, all spaced IRB, if they exist. And they rotate as well. And they rotate full 60 minutes. You can do every minute of the clock on them. They rotate that bad. Not just 1 hour or nothing. You can get all the hours rotated, but you can also get in between the hours. So if you're lucky, you might be able to get 60 Federation coins and make a full clock of the rotation. I've seen it. It's about 3 of them I've seen people with. I think they wanted $900 for them. Complete set when I saw it. Then we got 2 privy marks US. Need the A for that, 1.5 million. That's the last privy mark on the circulating coin with the Queen on it too, by the way. Last things, first things, always worth the most. Kept that one because I was waiting for a small head to turn up, but anyway, large head 0.3 from the edge, small head 0.4. Good luck. I've got videos on the $2 which that'll help you understand how close these are difference, and it's a small head that's hard to find. We're talking one small head to 15 to 20 or 30 large head, and the large heads get to rotate, the small heads don't, and they both get cuts in those flames there, small and large. 2014 didn't do any good. I didn't get any others. Z zinc 2021. B barbecue 2021. BZ and dinosaur 2022. Australiacoinnoodlingvideos. And a T for thong 2019. That's the gash 1, gash 2. Dinosaurs, move that around. Then we got 2 sets of small and large 2003 women's suffrage. So that one there is the large, and that one there is also the large one. Oh no, that was the small. So that's the small down the bottom. Is it? I'll grab the 2 large ones, haven't I? That's the small. Yeah, I got the 2 smalls together, 2 large. So anyway, that's the small. It's got prong there, no prong. That gap matches that gap. That gap is smaller. All right, and then the difference at the bottom of the tridents as well. And on the D for the dollar, bigger difference there to there. So large and small, and with that large one, she's actually wider across here because they stretched the design. So there you go. So 2 pairs of them, which that's pretty good in one hit, 2 pairs. And that was it on those ones, don't matter. So that's it. Beautiful. So what do you get? Pretty. Yeah, nice coin. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. And lowest mint, 5 mil. Error, Varieties, and 2 variety sets. Nice. 12 coins out of 200. It's over 10%, 20, 5%, 10. So just over that 5% mark. So I say 3 to 5% of your return is what you're looking at on average. Anything over, beautiful. And if you only ended up with 1 coin, but it was a mule, then you would be down in the 0.1 to 0.3% range, which would be all. If that's all you got out of 200 coins, yeah, you're doing it. That's like right down in that 0.1 to 0.3% range to find those coins. That's how hard they are. All the others average 3 to 5% return. Beautiful. All right, I'm going. It's hammering. Why is he? How you going, buddy? You should get your stuff today or tomorrow or something. You can't find a single rotated coin. Why didn't you tell me before, man? I would have sent you the 1999 rotate. If you that's the only rotates I've got. But I would have sent you a 99 rotate with that 2012 crop circle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So Dave's giving them to the poor, and he's got heaps of them. Yeah. Look, there's a couple of people down at the another local shopping centre I go down to, and I bought them some chips the other day. There's a guy one end and the lady the other end. The lady, she's in her 50s, Anyway, I didn't have any cash, but I had a big, huge bag of chips, so I shared it with them. But if I've got any coins or anything, doesn't matter. I'll give it to them all the time if I've got any in the hand there, which I would have with the money for the chips, but I was starving, so I'd buy some chips and potato cake. Anyway, I shared it with them. But yeah, I tried to if yeah. And a few more bucks if they got their dog or anything with them too, Yeah, so, okay, I'm going to go. It was good, not bad. I'm freaking out here because this rain's, it's just cracking. Okay, so I'll catch everybody later on, and have a good day. And anyone in Victoria, have a good day with the rain, and anyone else with your heat and your rain. But yeah, so hit the thummies up and share, like, subscribe, go on my Facebook, friend me, follow me. Follow me if you don't want to comment, friend me to comment. And I've got a page in Facebook, so you can go there and follow, just to follow on the page. Yeah, and here and eBay. And anything on eBay, if you want it, don't buy it off there. Tell me on YouTube or through Facebook, because then I don't have to pay the fees and I'll do it cheaper for you too. Yeah, so and all the silvers I got on there right now, all you guys know, I bought them last year. They're right now, they're about 20% off, and they're on auction. And I'm taking a loss on all of them just to get rid of those premium silvers I got on there. So, you know, Tigers, James Bond, all that, put them on there. And I can't believe no one's diving on them. You know, I've got a gold gilded mouse, gold gilded ox. They both cost me 105 each. And I've got them on there at 180 for the auction. That's 90 bucks each. And plus they'll take 13% out of that. So I'll end up with about $78 for each one. I paid 105 for them in 2022 for those two. And yeah, so I don't know, things out there are going real bad for collectors or whatever, but you will not get those two for 90 bucks each. Those gilded silver coin premiums, not a chance. And I paid, like I said, I paid 105 for each one. And other ones there, I've dropped them all down. So anyway, check that out. But if you know want it, don't buy them off there. Go on YouTube, go on here and tell me, message me, or got my Gmail, just send a Gmail. Or Facebook, and just put in the comment, because you might not be able to message me. You'll be a friend to message, and then it depends who you are if I'm going to answer it back, because, you know, there's crazies everywhere, so I'm not going to jump on and do stuff straight away through Messenger, I can tell you now. So your best bet is through my Gmail, which is in my About Me and in my description. And I, you know, depends what that price is on eBay, if I can do any better, because I've already dropped it to the crap, you know. But if you want to help me out, get a bit more out of it, and you're still saving with the fees, yeah, that would be all right. Anyway, they're all on there, so yeah, have a look. I'll tell you, I've dropped them down lower than just about anybody, I swear to God. Yeah, you won't find me doing it. Anyway, go on there if you're into your silvers and that. You're not going to get a better bargain than that. I'm telling you, you will not. You have to go and have a look, because I've dropped them down heaps. And I did that to get rid of them, and people are going to have a, you know, I thought everyone would be like, gee, I'm diving on them, because they can't believe the prices. And nuts. So I reckon this inflation and everything else is hitting home, you know. It always hits home. First people to know when there's something going down in the economy is coffee sellers, and for me, coin sellers on eBay. It just goes from 100% to zero. And yeah, it does, and it has. So yeah, hobbies go first. Coffee and hobbies are the first things to be nailed when you haven't got the cash and the economy's going bad, and so it's not doing too good. Coffees have been they've been telling us on the news. If anyone's watched that, the government does look at coffees. Coffee sales are in their quick look at how the economy's going. One of the first things they look at is coffee sales. If coffee sales are down, they know the people ain't got cash. You can look it up. You can look it up. It's fair dinkum. And the other thing is hobbies dropping off, and gyms and stuff. You know, the things you can do without start dropping off. And they have. And so, yeah, there's probably a big tsunami wave coming up, I'd say. Not good. But anyways, if you want to help me out and you want to save yourself heaps, go and check that eBay out, for sure. And friend me on Facebook, follow me, and subscribe, like, comment, share me here. And yeah, and anyway, I'll be back later. I've got a couple of mail calls I've got to do, a real surprise one here that I said yesterday. I'll do that after, on their own, separate. They're probably wondering where the hell it's gone to, and I didn't know And I was wondering if they did send it or not. And they did. And 4 months later it's turned up. Unbelievable. So, so they're going to get a surprise when I tell them who it is. All right. So I'll catch everybody a little bit later and have a good day. All right. Ta-da. Bye-bye.